Oh, good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday, January 6th, 2026. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and we are gathered here at an open door to share this time together with lessons of A Course in Miracles. The premise of this hour was to work from a book called Training Wheels, which I wrote in 2019. But really, most of us have moved into a more mature understanding of the lessons. And so while we take from the book, we also move into this newer understanding. And what we'll do this morning is our usual, where we read the first 50 lessons together, or I will say them. It begins our meditation, and then we start the lesson itself. And I will use the lesson as a jumping point for us to do a meditation together for about 10 minutes. And then we'll come back together and we'll share what the lesson means if we want to do that. No requirements, no musts or shoulds, except to just be present. So I'm going to turn my camera off and we'll just begin by sinking into presence. So know yourself welcome. Take your favorite seat and get yourself comfortable. Be aware and alert, but relaxed. Expecting nothing, but allowing anything. And notice your breath. And let your shoulders relax. And I have a dog in this house, so you may hear her. Just ignore her. Or you could pay attention to her if you'd like. Nothing I see means anything. I have given everything I see in this world, in this room, on the street, in this building, in my life, all the meaning it has for me. I do not understand anything I see in this world, in this room, in this life. In this family, in this body. These thoughts do not mean anything. I am never upset for the reasons I think. I'm upset because I see something that isn't there. I see only the past. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. I see nothing as it is right now. And so my thoughts do not mean anything. And so my meaningless thoughts show me a meaningless world. I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. A meaningless world engenders fear. God did not create a meaningless world. The absolute, infinite, did not create a meaningless world. My thoughts are images I have made. I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things. And I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. And I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I am determined to see. I am determined to see things differently. What I see is a form of vengeance. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. I do not perceive my own best interests. I do not know what anything is for. My attack thoughts are attacking my own invulnerability. Above all else, I want to see. Above all else, I want to see things differently. God, the absolute, infinite, love is in everything I see. God, the absolute, infinite, unending love is in everything I see because it is in my mind. I am not a victim of the world I see. I have invented the world I see. there is another way of looking at the world. I could see peace instead of this. My mind is part of God's mind. I am very holy. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness blesses the world, and there is nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is my salvation, and my salvation is the recognition that I am one with all. I am blessed as God's creation. God, the absolute infinite. Love goes with me wherever I go. God is my strength, and vision is the gift of God. Love is my source. I cannot see apart from love. Love is the light in which I see. Love is the mind in which I think. The absolute infinite is the love in which I forgive. Love is the strength in which I trust. There is nothing to fear. God's voice speaks to me all throughout the day in infinite ways. I am sustained by the love of my Creator. The light has come. The light has come. All healing is the recognition of the light. Know your true nature, and you are healed. Know your true nature, and nothing in this dream world can truly make you unhappy again. Know your true nature, and you are free. The weight of judgment is lifted. The demand to do alone, to seek alone, to accomplish alone is over, because you know your true nature, which is simply the recognition that you are not a separate self. There is a key to this lesson. The light has come. It is not directly pointed to in this lesson, but it is there. the key is this: what you are, your true nature, is self-luminous. Your true nature is a single, undivided awareness that lights itself to itself beyond any subject or any object. It is not something to be found or sought after, but to be known as that which is always, always present, the very awareness, the ground of being, in which all thoughts, sensations, objects, and phenomena, even time itself, arise and disappear. The light of self-awareness shines. It knows itself without needing any external witness or external light. It is its own light. You may look around this world and say, no, I do not see the light. The world is a darkened place. But understand, the light that has come is not your own personal light. It is not something you have to generate or uphold with some common or uncommon strength. The light is in the absolute, the eternal now. And your only task, if you can call it that, is to reclaim your awareness of it. And you, as you are, in this very moment, enough. If you like, you can place a little more awareness on the breath. you can follow the out breath as far out as you can, comfortably and naturally, and then breathe back in again. You can empty yourself just a little bit more with each out breath, letting go. Stay with the breath and relax in it. Sink a little deeper into the awareness of your own being as it is now. What is this self-luminous nature? What is aware of being aware? Breathing in and breathing out. Let's explore a little more. Does the awareness of being have a name? Does the awareness of being, this self-luminous awareness, does it have an age? Can you find a personality in the light of awareness? Or do aspects of the personality arise within the awareness, express uniquely, and then sink back into the awareness itself? Can you find any history in this self-luminous awareness? What is the nature of this self-luminous awareness? As you move throughout the day, you might notice that you are moved to pause and notice a thought. And when you do, you can say in your mind, I am the light of awareness in which this thought arises. And when a sensation is noticed, you may say in your mind, the light has come. I am the awareness in which this sensation is noticed. And when an emotion arises, however strong or weak, however good or bad, however comfortable or uncomfortable, you can say in your mind, the light is here now. I am the light of awareness in which this emotion arises and passes away. The light has come. It has never gone. The door has never been closed. The light of awareness never changes, never falters, and we don't need to do anything with it, about it, or for it. We simply need to rest as it, in it. This is the self recognizing itself in all things. What a gift to know yourself this. Give yourself the gift as often today as you can. The light has come. It has come in you, with you, and through you. Be of good cheer. And when you're ready, be gentle with yourself. When you're ready, take some cleansing breaths or some deep breaths, some centering breaths, and we'll open to share.
Amy, I just wanted to say thank you. I needed that.
You're welcome, Cindy. Thank you. Good morning, Rana.
Good morning.
Thank
Thank you, Amy.
you.
That was really good stuff. And I noticed something and I wanted to share it. As you were going through the first 50 lessons, I was going along with you, chugging along. And then when you got to 35, my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. The mind went, and I could just feel the difference, from the previous 34, right? Yes, yes. Oh, there's understanding a little different of that now. Oh, that's deeper today. And then I got to that one and it was like, bang, breaks, right? And so I realized that I need to express that honestly. And because then, as we went to today's lesson, it was such a perfect compliment, you know. So I just quickly went back and like read through lesson 35. And what I see here is that this belief that I am this body, this person, this character really needs some holes poked in it, more holes poked in it, And as that realization came, I sort of just let that go. It didn't make myself wrong, any of those things, and sunk back into what you were talking about or what was coming through from you. And I just felt the memory of when I first started understanding Rupert's writings. You know, I am the awareness in which these thoughts, emotions, sensations arise. There was this recognition like, yeah, you understood that. Have you forgotten that? And it's like, yeah, and now and just kind of looking back with the medical stuff and getting really pulled into being a body, again, not wrong, but just grateful to have come back to this again and the reminder, I am the light of awareness. All this other stuff are just objects of experience. Don't take Rana so seriously. When you said, let me just add one more thing. What I am is self-luminous. There's nothing to seek, just reclaim awareness of it. And I felt like that was kind of a solution given here. You know, don't make too big of a deal out of any of this. Just keep noticing, keep recognizing. And when it's available and able, just sink into the resting in an as awareness. And then I like flip back. I don't know why I did this. You know, I take notes pretty much, you know, whatever, like you guys do. And I flip back, and what I flip back to were the guides. I know what I am in truth. I know, you know, and I mean, there's like literally 50 pages here that could have opened, and I have no idea why I did that. But again, it's the assurance. It's that recognition and that feeling of like, oh, thank you, you know? So I hope that came through in a way it was understood, but it felt really good. So just wanted to share that with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rana. That was really helpful. Um, when I when I was preparing for this lesson, I was thinking about it last night, and the whole self-luminous, the memory of that word, that term came to me, and I said, I have to really focus on that, because this lesson can make it sound like there's some light from out there that's coming in here, and it's come. Oh, so happy that it's come. But that means I might lose it again, because it came from away and now it's here and I might lose it, right? Shit. Well, the answer is no. It is self-luminous. That is the absolute infinite that we are. It is not even a light. We look at it as it's a lantern, or somebody's going to turn the electricity on. No, it's just the recognition of what we are in truth. It's the light of awareness. But you said something that I think I didn't spend too much time on it in this morning, because I feel like we are really maturing into a new understanding. But it is the whole forgiveness aspect of knowing the light. Forgiveness is the key code. It opens the door. It is the light switch. It opens the door to what has always been there and turns the light on in the room. Because if you don't know forgiveness for not remembering that you're the light, you won't see it. All right? So forgiveness is shining the light of awareness on all things and allowing them to be as they are. Forgiveness and allowing are the same. I am the self-luminous awareness, allowing all things to arise within my awareness and judging none of it, forgiving all of it, right? And it happens now in every moment. And when we begin these lessons, we say, when I was May's age, I was like, I can't stay aware all the time. The world is pulling me in too much. I have graduate work to do. I have income that I have to earn. I have things that are required of me from the outside world, or I will not live another day. Pulling, pulling, pulling. And so I forgive myself for not remembering. It's okay. It's totally okay. It's the experience of forgetting, which is the same as the experience of remembering. Forgetting and remembering happen in the same awareness. It's fine. Forget as often as you need. Remember as often as you need. And needing is not even the right word. It just happens, right? Love it when it happens. When we remember that the light is on, that it's never gone off, take a moment and go, I remembered. Good for me. Yeah, rejoice in that. Don't just go, oh God, I remembered again. I shouldn't forget again. I've got to keep remembering. No, throw a party. I remembered. I so love remembering. I say yes to remembering. Right? It's so much fun to forget and remember. I love it. I love it. Right? So thank you, Rana. Thank you so much for sharing that. So this light is known in the gentleness. The light is known in the stillness. It's known in the pause that Rana reminds us of all the time. Good morning, Cindy. I like your shirt.
Thank you. I am inspired to say, since it's alive in me, that the light is also known in the shit. And that's really, 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 really valuable for me to remember right now. The light is the better part of the last 2 days, probably. A worldly story has colored the screen of awareness. That's sort of the way, it's like, I don't know around where you live, but around here, there's a couple of weeks where these mag flies or whatever, these tiny little things by the river just are all over the place, and you drive through them and you cannot see through the windshield. Um, yeah.
Winter moth.
Oh, they're called something else here. But so, something happens and this thing explodes and it's starting, I made the guided decision and now I get to watch the next layer clean up. But remembering that this is God too, this is God too, and um, really, really, really valuable to me. So the light is in the darkness. The light is in the shit. The light is in right now. There's been a lot of fear. The light is in the fear. The light is in the anger. The light is in the wanting to pick up a rock and throw it in the window. Um, yeah, I can't, I need to, and the light isn't asking for help. Um, because that's a biggie for me as well. And the other thing that was really going on in the last couple of days, the light is in the thinking mind. The light is in the defense. The light is in the attack. Because a lot of what was going on that was creating so much pain is in waiting to get to the place where I could communicate a decision without defending or justifying it. And that was like the hardest thing. That was the hardest part of everything that was going on, was sitting here going, this is what I'm going to do. And then watching all the memories arise of all the different ways this could, hurt me. This is what they're going to think about me. This is how they're going to attack me. This is the anticipation of being told how wrong and how much pain I might be causing another and all of those things. And it literally, it felt so awful, and it's still feeling awful. And the light is in that. The light is in that. And this decision not to act in the world to make this feel better, the light is in that too. So yeah, I'm gonna be saying that out loud until whatever this is starts to dissipate and become something other. But it's intense. And I join everybody else who's saying this would be a lot easier to hold if it didn't keep you up at night. So the fatigue while you're doing all that as well. But an open door helps you hold it. Meditations and guidance like what was just going on helps you hold it. So I'm very, 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 very grateful to remember that God holds the door unclosed. That is just the greatest vision in my world. This remembering that no matter how I feel, nothing can ever close that door because it's never been closed. It can't close. It doesn't even have anything to close it to. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. This community is so helpful, just so helpful. This world right now is such a chaotic place. And it's really important that we keep coming back and anchoring each other. I was talking to my brother the other day about something, and he's a very right-wing, in many ways, a very right-wing person, but we share our love of God. And he was going on about the Somalis in Minneapolis and Minnesota and how terrible they're taking his tax money and blah, 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 blah. And I asked him if there was anything in what's going on that God couldn't handle. And I got that right from you, Cindy. We all are each other's teachers. Is there something in this God can't handle that you need to get upset about? That just, I don't want to say it shut him up because it didn't, but it grounded him. It gave us common ground. And David, I want to just say the light is in the darkness. I would say the darkness is in the light. There is no darkness, really. It's all light. There's no opposite to God. It just feels like there's darkness. The light can be veiled, but it never goes out. The darkness is an illusion. And I don't say that to say, oh, you're wrong, David. I don't say that at all. I just play with the idea of the light never going out, ever. And the darkness just being an illusion that is within the light, that never really does anything to the light, never changes the light. Right?
I guess I'm going to jump in here. I didn't mean there's no light in the darkness. I mean, the light is, even though it seems like it's darkness, there is always the light in there, in the perception of darkness. That would be a better way to say it.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. And do you have anything more to say about that?
No, I think that's right, all I have to say right now. So thank you for offering.
Okay. I think May was going to say something and then Lonnie.
Yeah, what is all encompassing can have no opposite. And I do. The words forgetting to remember are also echoing in like my awareness. Um, and then also just I think like I think sometimes I get caught up in the like it's like, oh, like I'm on this like it's like only you guys are gonna like understand whatever this is. But it's like no, everyone is a teacher, and it's like there is this like kind of bracket of like understanding that you need to like and that is the forgiveness where it's like you offer that to you don't have to say it in its entirety, but you offer that to everyone in your head, and then that's kind of where the miracles start to happen. And last night I was like guided to like go back and read the principles of miracles, um which was cool to revisit. I've been like thinking a lot about the Helen Schuckman story, like listening to people talk about it. Yeah, it's kind of what's on my mind right now.
Thank you. Lonnie,
I guess what continuously repeats through my system is all is all. All is all is all, God is all. God is all, God is all. Regardless of what human beings choose to hang the label of it on, God is all. And I hear such an off note in the discussion of darkness, black, or anything like that, that society and the world has given to that holds all color and all tone. It is not that the darkness has no light, it contains all that the light contains. But we've been conditioned to believe that anything that is not visibly luminous, white, or light is inherently something to stay away from. And I find when I often stand in the presence of, well, let me go back. I was a child who was so afraid of the dark because of all that I could see in it before I could understand what was talking to me from it, what I thought and all of that. I was so afraid. And once I made friends and realized that there was nothing to fear there, that everything that was there in the light is there in the dark, things changed. And I mean, as physical as it is, I walk around my house through most of the night with no light on because I'm comfortable and because I know that no matter what, the light of this exists no matter where it is. So that thing, how we treat the word darkness, I'm also always very curious and interested. Um, there was a long time in life as I walked through that people would see me and think of darkness and treat me accordingly. So, yeah.
I'm so glad that you said that, because you, in many ways, you just took the words right out of my mouth. Part of what I love about the term self-luminous, and I love the word luminous, because light does imply an opposite, right? Light and dark. So we all know that the choice of words is never perfect. It can't be. As soon as you make something an object as a word, you lose the majority of its energy, its beingness. So self-luminous really says a lot to me. And my teacher, Zoe Marai, once said just what you just said, Lonnie, that people with darker skin actually hold more light. People with lighter skin actually reflect it. And I've never forgotten that. Never.
What a shakeup in society. Just that comment.
So true. So true.
It's, I think what I find most hopeful is like the like opportunity for like rearticulation or just like re-seeing or like re-understanding everything. Because it is like if what is all encompassing and have no opposite, then it's like everything you can re-see in this like framework. Everything. It's um I think about like other like ways of explaining like the world or like any like it's kind of you have to like you don't always need to focus on because everyone is going to say everything like completely differently. Like everyone is going to have different verbiage for everything. But it's when you like are able to see beyond that and like understand like what it is in its essence. It's like that is where our common that's where the like points meet. That's where the intersection happens. And there's opportunities for that around every corner.
That's why I've been having over and over this I am image, this I am. And the last time I had an image of it was this giant diving board that had I am written on it. And it was this being walking out on the diving board on the I am and taking a dive. And the dive was I am whatever came after am. That dive into the experience, that dive into the thinking, that dive. And I just continuously am hearing. I have a tone for truth that I hear. And I continuously hear it when I hear someone say, I am. Before the next word, I hear that bing, yes, you are. Yes, you are God. You are the divine. Bing, like that. That's how I've been hearing it.
That's really lovely. That's lovely. We haven't heard from Alka Richard. There he goes. Thank you, Richard.
Well,
Good morning.
number one, gracious. What came to mind for me was my path is one of attempting to see the divine or the light in everything I see, think, or feel. And it's only by perception that causes me by problems. When I perceive the lack of the divine in anything, I'm in suffering mode. And so learning to see the divine in everything I think, feel, and see changes my perception. And I think that's what we're all trying to do is how do we change our perception? Instead of seeing the darkness, be in the right mind to bring the darkness to the light. And what happens to the darkness? The world doesn't change. It just disappears. And we're at peace once again. That seems to be working for me. So I'm going to continue doing that until it doesn't work. Love is all.
Thank you, Richard. And even as Cindy said, the shit is still the light. Right. So no matter what the circumstance, no matter how bad it looks, it is worth your while to try to find something in it that you can appreciate.
I think that forgiveness, I think the Course says that forgiveness looks and does not judge. So if we can reach a point in mind where we're never judging anything we see, feel, or think, then we're close to being in the light all the time, being at peace all the time, being in love all the time.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, the shit gives us such a horribly beautiful opportunity to practice love.
So it's 11 o'clock. I just want to say one thing. coming back to skin color and the dark holding all the light. The same is true of our being. The more experiences we can hold within our being and look at it, as Richard said, with love, with acceptance, with forgiveness, the greater we are in terms of our, just the greater we are, the more infinite we are. So pause today, recognize that all is arising in the light of your awareness. If you can't welcome it, forgive it, but notice it. Just notice it, because that's what you're here to do. Just notice. And we'll see you at noon.
Nadega's leading.
Okay, well, we'll do another meditation probably. Thank you all for being here. I love it. It's been great. See you soon.
Thank you.